When you enter the fourth dimension, the real shift begins. From a four-dimensional perspective, you are no longer a moving person traveling through time. To imagine what you would look like in a four-dimensional world, let's take a simpler example first. Think about a star existing in our three-dimensional universe. Now imagine this star is born, lives for billions of years, and eventually dies. For simplicity, let's assume it stays at the same position in space relative to us during its lifetime. In three dimensions, we see the star only at one moment at a time. But in a four-dimensional view, its entire existence would be laid out along the time axis. It would be like placing the star on top of itself at every moment in time, one moment after another, stretching it along the time direction. Because the star changes over time, this four-dimensional shape wouldn't be a simple straight column. The star slowly changes size, brightness, and structure as it ages and rotates. So its 4D shape would be a long structure that thickens, thins, and twists along the time dimension, capturing every stage of its life from birth to death. We can't truly imagine this shape, because our brains only see three-dimensional slices of it, just one moment at a time. But if you could see with higher dimensional eyes, you wouldn't see the star as something that changes. You would see its entire lifetime at once, every shape it ever had, every rotation it ever went through, all existing together as a single four-dimensional structure. In that sense, you wouldn't watch the star's life happen. You would see its whole journey through time as one complete geometric object. Similarly, if you enter a four-dimensional world, every moment of your life would be placed along the time direction. Unlike the star in the earlier example, you don't stay in one place. You move around in three-dimensional space. So your four-dimensional structure wouldn't be a simple straight shape. It would bend and twist through space-time, because your position in space keeps changing as time passes. In other words, your body would now have extension not just in the three spatial directions, but also along the time direction. Your movement through space becomes part of your shape in four dimensions. When you stack your entire life, every position you've ever occupied, every posture you've ever had into space-time, you don't get a single body anymore. You get one continuous, complex structure. If a higher dimensional observer could see this entire structure at once, they wouldn't see you as one person at one moment. They would see all the different versions of you across your lifetime layered together. Trying to imagine that structure inside our 3D world is impossible, in the same way a flat, two-dimensional being can never see a full 3D creature. But remember, this higher dimensional body is still limited in size and time, because it can only exist in the places you visited during your lifetime and within the period of time you were alive.